The geography of the Louisiana coastline is quickly changing. A state-commissioned report predicts rising water could swallow more land along the Gulf of Mexico if nothing is done to address damage caused by climate change and commercial activity. Jeff Glor is in Plaquemines Parish to show us how the landscape and its history are becoming overrun by rising water. Jeff, good morning.
Nora, good morning. Hurricanes Katrina and Rita did so much damage here in 2005, but the land losses have continued. Louisiana loses on average a football field worth of land every hour. And that affects just about every way of life you can imagine down here. Businesses, homes, tourism, cultural history, all of it is protected by the islands and estuaries that, as we saw, are rapidly going away.
If you want to see what's happening to the coast of Louisiana, it's hard to find a better spot than Adams Bay, about 50 miles southeast of New Orleans.
Those are the reeds, right there?
We went riding on water that was once lush with marshland and arrived on a small piece of land that will soon be submerged.
Oh, it's terrible. It's being eaten away, and it's being eaten away fast.
Brian Ostahowski is an archaeologist with the Louisiana Archaeological Society. He showed us Lemon Tree Island, inhabited from prehistoric times through the 1800s. Pieces of pottery, glass, and other ancient artifacts are everywhere, but not for long.
We're not doing excavations out here. We're doing like emergency documentation. Within the next 2 years, all these sites are going to be gone.
Ostahowski says rising sea levels and commercial development have led to erosion threatening not just Lemon Tree Island, but much of the coast. A new master plan released by the Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority shows what's happened to Louisiana over the past 85 years. From 1932 to 2010, Louisiana lost 1,900 square miles, an area the size of Delaware. Another map shows what may be lost over the next 50 years from erosion, if nothing is done. It's not just artifacts that'll be washed away.
Coastal communities that are really important to the offshore oil and gas industry essentially become islands out there in the middle of nowhere, in the Gulf of Mexico, essentially. That means storm surge comes further in, water levels are deeper. That means coastal communities are flooded. This has real impacts for people.
Denise Reed is the chief scientist of the Water Institute of the Gulf, an organization that consults with state agencies and private companies on where restoration is needed and how much that restoration will cost.
Most of it is sea level rise. It's coming home to roost. Other systems are starting to experience increased high tides, flooding in streets. Sea level rise is becoming real for many, many coastal communities. And so understanding what goes on here really is a great way of not just showing the problems in other systems, but also what kind of hope they can have from the future.
The new master plan of 2017 calls for an investment of more than $50 billion over 50 years. The money would be used to build barrier islands and improve wetland habitats.
$50 billion is a lot of money. Who pays for that?
$50 billion is a lot of money. This is a really huge problem. This is the delta of the 6th largest river in the world. You know, it's been a great resource for this nation for hundreds of years. Now it's kind of time for payback.
So far, nearly $9 billion of money has been freed up so far, most of it from the Deepwater Horizon settlements. It remains to be seen where the rest of the money might come from. Spending some time down here, you see these discussions taking place everywhere. Those discussions will only get more intense in the years ahead.
All right, Jeff, thanks. Extraordinary. 1,900 square miles of Louisiana gone.
Yeah. I'm glad we did that story. Yeah, because it's not something I knew was happening.
It's good for people to know about it, and then what can you do about it? That's what's so frightening.
Right.